Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on Y Caliber. This is Dragon Age Inquisition. It's time to see if we can forgive us our trespasses. In the Trespasser DLC, as soon as this war table loads up, we will see if we can get into it. Just as soon as this war table loads up, any second now, it's going to pop up on that screen and prove us wrong that this game is just a disoptimized mess. Yeah, that's right, I said disoptimized. There we go. Any new perks? Nope. So, Orlais. That's done. What's this doing here anyway? I'm sure there's a reason for it. Too grisly to bear. Cool, alright. Off you go, Cullen. Send your kids out there. There's supposed to be something here. Right, but it told me to come to the war table. And then there would be a thing. Did this game lie to me again? So how do you start Trespasser? It said to go to the war room. Did I misread, or is it messing with me again? I guess we'll find out after we spend 20 minutes waiting for this to unload the war table and reload the rest of the game. I wonder if there is some way they could have maybe done this more efficiently. I can't help but wonder, is there maybe some way they could have more efficiently done you look at a table in this game with the most advanced graphical engine that the company had ever designed? Is there some way we could have managed to look at a table without having 20 minutes of loading time on either end of said table looking? Alright, so go to the war table to prepare for an Exalted Council. Here's the war table. I mean, this is it. So it's over here with no indication that it's a new thing. I guess this is a connection steal. So is it going to jump us to 944 Dragon, 2 years after the death of Corypheus, and there's a point of no return. That's fine. With Corypheus dead and the threat of the Fade Rifts and demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Sure. Why not? Who should I bring with me to an Exalted Council? Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe it will once we've gotten through this loading screen. The loading screen took us to another loading screen. Just totally optimized gaming experience for all of us here. I'm so glad you can join me for all of these exciting in-between parts of Dragon Age Inquisition. Game of the Year. Gold Greatest Hits. Criterion Collection. Dragon Age Inquisition. Why am I not writing my war nug?
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you.
Nah.
Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Of course Ferelden would want that. Although, I'm surprised. I guess King Alistair does have some issues with authority, despite being authority himself. That kid. He must be sad since his wife left and disappeared, never to be seen again, ever. For any reason, and only ever mentioned in passing. It's tough, you know. It's tough. He thought it was one of those for better or for worse deals, but really it just turned out to be until the next game. And then I'm going to bounce. Vanish from public life and from everything in the world. Speaking of vanishing, what happened to the game that I am trying to play here? This is untenable. Just load the thing. My computer's not even chugging or anything. In fact, I have a better computer now than I did when I first Let's Played this. This is astonishing. I hope they brought the special big chair for Argris. These chairs are all very tiny compared to his huge body. What the?
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Since Corypheus fell, I think you may have spent more time traveling than I have.
It keeps me out of trouble, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin.
I'll text him.
Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Liliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
And yet I asked.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria is proving to be a woman that few dare to disagree with. She has already won concessions for the Inquisition. You are fortunate to have her support.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, your worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador?
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter.
Oh, good.
It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Divinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Of course he will.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall.
Presumably, yeah.
Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
I can't remember the attitude that he held towards it.
You once told me about the first Inquisition that took place 800 years ago. You said that when the battle was over, that Inquisition soldiers sheathed their swords and went home. If our battle is truly over, perhaps it's time for us to do the same.
Thank you. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
We'll see about that. Alright, let's go find our friends. See who's hanging out here and how much they want to talk to us. This should be interesting. Catch up with all the old guard. I thought those were peppers for a second. Hey! Peekaboo.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Ugh, that guy.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Aveline.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
Are you in some kind of trouble? What's happened this time?
So suspicious. I'll have you know I've never been convicted of anything. Officially. This is Bran Caven. Until recently he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
So why is he here with messages from the Merchants Guild?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethrus has been elected Viscount.
Oh.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now?
Oh dear.
It seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a compt now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. Also, your mercenary company, the Valokas. They work for Kirkwall now. I just know my guard captain will love the Shokrakar.
Guard
Shokrakar.
11 times in the last week to complain.
Of course she has.
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
Yeah.
What brought all this on? I'm pretty sure it's not Give Your Friends Lavish Titles Day.
Oh, what kind of Viscount would I be if I didn't abuse my position to give shit to my friends? I've got traditions to uphold. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess.
Nice.
Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Too late. Alright, who else is ootin' a boot? Nope, not that one.
Good day to you.
Or Legion hats. Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? It says there's a thing over here, but I cannot get to it. Alas. Poor me.
Why not? Watch your tongue.
Ah, I see. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that must be outside the walls. Can I get out there? Not by jumping.
All's well, it seems.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's coal.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments. Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes? What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
You're useful to have around, Cole.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Oh, what a hideous creature.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
What now?
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
Maybe get a better hat someday, though. I mean, that one's... It's really bad. It's a really bad hat. The Randy Dowager. Abyssal peach liqueur. That sounds horrifying. Yes, I see Sarah there, don't worry. Peck bees. That's a good one. It looks very bad. Josie does rule. Hey, the bowl. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Here's you and everyone. Glad to be back, all stuffed together, with the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, Herald of Everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs.
Is it bees?
Just like best times.
Maybe one of the pranks is bees. What the heck is that? Is it snow? Is it cheese? Cheese snow?
I expected a roof.
It's early. Anyway, that was a good run.
Fist bump to you there, Bull.
I needed that. And I need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash. Or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
Is someone moving against us?
Sure. Start with everyone, everywhere.
Oh, is that all?
Sooner or sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand. Too much. So it's my turn to help you. See, I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us. Everyone needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
You want the Inquisitor? Don't I have a few more titles than your usual Jenny? No offense.
Some taken.
Words. Look, we don't want you. We want to be there for you. If you want to keep doing, it won't be nobles who help. It'll be friends.
I don't think I can do what you do, but I'm glad to call you friend.
Then we're still at your back. You'd have a hard time stopping us.
Did we make this trip for nothing?
Balls no. We're gonna drink to tomorrow until it's yesterday.
To all my friends.
Yes, to all my friends, with my invisible glass.
Creepy song is creepy. Ugh.
That was pretty creepy. Alright, Bull. Oh, and it's your friend, your lieutenant.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
Alright, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Oh, I know.
Kadan, made time for a drink.
Special. Oh no. Oh no.
You know, I've been asking around about new equipment for us. There's a merchant in Val Royeaux who sells these silver rods with little cuffs that work like stocks.
I prefer rope work myself. Knots are easier to adjust and more intimate. But if it's stocks you want, you're worth it. Maybe the merchant will throw in some clamps, too.
God, I love the bull. Oh, they're adorable.
Most mages hate the thick of battle, but I can't imagine hanging back. It's nice to get your hands dirty.
That's why I like you, boss. You swing a sword. It's a weird sword made out of magic, but still.
Are they going to get a wiggle on already?
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
You're not even helping.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
Is a force mage.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right?
Of course he noticed.
Ben Hasra. Remember.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief.
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Wink. Oh, he should have winked with his other eye. That would have been lovely. Alright, who else is around here? Is there somebody up in that building? Remember fighting our way through here? Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff lying around. What do you got for me? Hard in Hightown by Varric Tethras. Lady Marielle in Hightown. Branokovic. Boy, that's a mouthful of a name. The Sword of Hissarion. Well, keep up your fun. Your fun having, you fun havers.
Oh, yes.
Blork War. Known for murder. Hey, he survived his joining. Congratulations, you lived.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away.
Well, it's like this.
And Geralf strolls up, hands filled with ripe squashes, and says, "Sir, I must report that it was an utter boondoggle." Maybe you had to be there.
It's good to see you fitting in.
It has its warts, that's for sure. But this life feels right. Like it's where I'm supposed to be. Anyway, it's nice to be back. Though I'm not sure what to think of this council. The Wardens will be missing me, but they aren't going to keep me away from a friend who might need my sword arm.
Your aim is atrocious. I'm embarrassed for you.
Think you can do better?
At knives, yes. At hair, no. Definitely not at hair. Wager notes. Leonard. Okay. So I guess this is my area here. This is where I do control and such. Come on. I gotta get this pair of paddles? Alright. I'll take that. And happily so. Nice statue. Chapter 13. Cool. Oh. And I'll take that too. More expensive dog treats. I wonder for whom are those dog treats? Keel Zebulon. Zebulon, classic. Lady Yvette Montdidier. Oh, what do we see here? A nice view, no doubt. Windmill, little town. Big tree right there. And it goes up a ways. It's like these astrariums. Sorry, astraria. Alright, well I'm not seeing anything too exciting there. There's apparently a lot of things over here though, but let's check with Cass.
Oh.
Yeah?
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
Yes?
This seems serious.
It's not about me. It's about you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit.
Maybe that'll help.
Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
But...
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
Maybe I should leave and come back. I think I missed the beginning.
I'm talking about marriage.
What?
Marriage?
I can't even begin to imagine what they will make of a Kunari consort, but if...
What?
You're not proposing to anyone.
Why would you?
I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe
He said I was going to propose?
He mentioned a proposal. I suppose I filled in the blanks. Or he did this on purpose. That dwarf gets entirely too much joy from my discomfort.
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much. Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
People's scratches and cuts don't ever seem to heal in this world. Varric and Cassandra both have bright red scars. What else is hiding from me in here? Oh, it's you. Dorian in the last few years. Oh good, they're making progress. It'll be nice. Conduct becoming the Inquisition. My lord or my lady. Over imbibing is strongly discouraged. Activity in the Winter Palace. Obviously. Oh, Iron Bull in the last few years. Of course he did. Wow. 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 That's just... I mean, you know how much I love puns. A wardrobe? What do we got? Austerity, purity, vivacity. Oh, I hate the beige. Formal wear, Winter Palace, Coastal Fortress, Calenhad, Sunset, Midnight Tower. What does this look like anyway? Oh, just that, but a different color. That's alright. Outerwear. Not a fan of that. Also not a fan of that. These are all just the same thing in different colors, I assume. I don't know, that's slightly different. Very magey. That, but in white. I think the darker one is probably better. Alright, that's fine. Still got the storage there in case we need it. Alright, what else have we got here? Is there a note that I've missed around this corner? Hello. Harden Hightown, Chapter 17. Note on Palace Guests. A sparring partner. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's sure something. What else have you got hiding around for me? I see some more books and such. What have we got here? Vivienne in the last few years. Oh boy, more elections. Wowzers. Oh, that's just the worst. Varric in the last few years. Just gonna tell us what we already know, I suppose. Swearing in tune. Well, I'm all for that. Thanks for closing those ricks. Rifts, not ricks. Nobody can close the ricks. Oh, boy. And what's this one? Cullen. Of course, his is on a scroll. And Cassandra. Is she going to be using any contractions? Let's find out. Nope, no contractions. I guess I should check in with Charter.
Well met, Your Worship.
I guess that was all the checking in with Charter I needed to do. Okay, what else is hiding from me out here? How do I get to that? Oh, I think I know how to get to that. I have to go inside first.
What is this now?
And more dog treats. Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to see if anyone else wants to chat with me before I go any further. Okay. I'm glad we had that chat. Who else? Who else is hiding around here, do you think? No, that's already where we've been, and I can't use any magic to go faster. So everything's just walking slowly. You two. We see you. We see you out there. Did this change or something? Good. Well, somewhere back here there's a person, and we need to figure out how to get into them. I'm going to assume it has to do with going in one of these doors. This one appears to be sealed off, and I don't know if we're allowed to climb. We could last time we were here, but apparently not this one. So we'll have to find a different way up there. And I'm gonna guess not through here? Not through there. Okay, well that's gonna be all of the wandering around I do for this episode. When we return, I'm going to do my best to find some more people who want to talk.
Just what we needed.
And apparently they're not there.
I don't think they knew.
I don't think they know. A gold cravat. Well, thank you for the lovely gold cravat. I deeply appreciated it. Who's here? Oh, Cullen. And a lovely Mabari hound.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
I never expected you to make friends at a political council. How times have changed.
So they have.
Awkward silence.
The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
Whatever the Exalted Council throws at us, we'll figure it out.
No rest for the wicked.
Money don't grow on trees.
Help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
How cute. Alright, what other old friends are out here? Yeah, that's right, I'm going swimming. Vivienne!
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Treat yourself.
I feel like I'm going to break something in here. Or someone.
You'll present the staff with a special challenge, darling. The experience will be good for them.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Were those the same cheese bombs? No, they're just tiny cheese wheels.
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Sarah?
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken.
How's the cheese staying
Things
on?
are going well between you and the Iron Bull, I hope?
I would never kiss and tell, Vivienne. You know that.
Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought to.
How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide?
It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Where'd all that ham come? Oh, Sarah, of course. I'm gonna see who else I can find. But not right now. I'm a little tired of running around trying to find things in this palace. So when we return, I will run around and try to find some more things in the palace. So until then, all the best.